Yo, it's Matt, and today we're going to be talking about how to achieve a balance in your life. Not that it's the formula for a good life and that's the definitive formula, but by having all these four things in your life, it'll make sure that you don't have the imbalances that will lead to things that are just going to hold you back and anchor you down from true prosperity. For the first part of the video, now this is not in chronological order. All of these have similar, if not the same amount of weight in this scale, but the first one that we're going to list here is love. Now, a lot of you watching this right now may be saying, wait, love? Like, I'm doing me. Like, I don't need somebody. But in reality, you really do. It's a basic human need to crave affection, to want to feel valued and all of this. And on top of that, if we're talking about basic human needs in nature, you can also point back to our natural sex drive. But on top of that, think about, let me put it like this. Think about how you felt and how it affected your life when you didn't have love, or when you were out of a relationship, and how that affected you in your mental state. Think about that. And also think about the support system that having love in your life creates for you, and how that support system will propel you. When we're talking about imbalances, when you don't have love and you're constantly, oh, I want somebody, or I want this person, I want a relationship, think about how that holds you back in terms of your mental state. You need to take care of your thoughts and manage them like meticulously. So when you don't have that love in your life, that's gonna take up a lot of your thoughts, and it's gonna hold you back. So by feeling this and having love in your life, it's just gonna propel you forward and have that be that support system, like I said, and add to the balance and not be. So for the second one, we're gonna go something that's gonna really be important. Might be some controversy here, but wealth. Now, a lot of you right now may be saying, well, Matt, what are you talking about? Money doesn't make you happy. Money and happiness, not equal. No need for that. But that's not true. Let me put it to you like this. Money solves problems. Money will not make you happy, you're right. But not having money will definitely make you the opposite of happy. We see this with marriages. 50% of divorces are over financial reasons. Think about all of the problems that you could write away with a check. For example, your son, he plays baseball. He's having trouble with baseball. You sign a personal trainer, you sign a check, boom, now he's getting trained. You want a personal trainer. You're at the gym. You want to get your health right, get your exercise right, get your body right, right? You hire a personal trainer, write a check, that problem goes away. You are not really good with your hands. The toilet's broken in your house or something. You write a check, get a plumber in, problem goes away. It's that simple. So having that wealth will remove all those problems. Not all of your problems, but so many of your problems, and allows you to spend time with your family, spend time with people you want to be with, and wealth will allow you to surround yourself with the people you want to be with. For example, if your friends move or like they go away, if you have wealth, you can fly them in or you can fly out to them. You can travel wherever you want to go and live the way you want to live and live a lifestyle that you wouldn't be able to live if you didn't have wealth. And this also will be able to affect your family and create a life for them as well that they wouldn't have been able to if you didn't create wealth for yourself. And that's why I've said in the past, by not having money, it's selfish, because you have the capacity to make as much money as anybody else on this planet has made. Warren Buffett, he's a billionaire. That means it's possible to become a millionaire because Warren Buffett did it. Now, it's incredibly difficult. Warren Buffett's a genius. Warren Buffett is able to control his emotions and control himself, which highly successful people are able to. There's a lot of things in the way of this that people turn away from because of all the pain that's involved. You need to get past all that, gain the knowledge to be able to control your emotions and get past that so you could get here and add to the balance of your life. For this third one, we're going with something that as teenagers we have a lot of problems with this collectively, but it's going to be your health. Now, as a teenager, I realized that you can eat chips, soda, McDonald's, all this junk food, and not really be affected because you're a teenager. You really have to worry about your health. You might put on some weight, but you know, forget that, right? But in the long run, by developing a foundation of health habits now, that being exercise and nutrition, you, when you get older, will already have that built in to your everyday actions, then be able to live a much smoother life with good health habits. And I say this because of conditions like diabetes and obesity that are crippling not only to the person but to the family of that individual and the friends of that individual because of all the things that come with it. Now, not only that, are there the health risks of like serious health risks like obesity and like diabetes, becoming overweight and not looking the way you want to look because of your poor health choices leads to a lot of emotional issues as well. We see a lot of insecurities with people who don't like the way they look because of their poor health choices. Think about it like this. When you want to eat that McDonald's, when you want to drink that soda, when you want to drink that juice, when you want to eat that Snickers, it's just a moment of taste. It's in your mouth. It's a good taste, but it's just a moment of taste. So you're taking that short-term benefit and you're saying screw the long term of health and living longer, right? It's living longer for yourself, living longer for others. So start implementing health today. Give up the soda, give up all these things. You don't have to do it all at once, but find a way to develop good health habits, and I promise you, all the imbalances that surround around this, the insecurities, all that, will go away. For this last part, it's all gonna kind of come together here. Now, this is something that we're all chasing, and when you ask somebody what they want, this will most likely come into play, and that is happiness. Now, these three things can sometimes lead to happiness, but it's not definitive. None of this is definitive. Nothing is definitive but death. But anywho, your happiness is really important because without it, none of this will really matter. With I would say maybe if you had wealth, health, and happiness, maybe the love wouldn't weigh as much, but eventually it would. But without the happiness, these three things are completely negated if that makes sense. So the happiness, I feel, probably has the most weight in this formula per se. But you just need to be happy. You need to find a way to become happy. If these three things in your life don't make you happy, then you need to rearrange who you're with, what you're doing with your time, and just find a way to become happy. And whether that be working a different job or being with different friends and living a different lifestyle, traveling, which wealth allows you to do by being able to fly in a friend, pay for their plane ticket, hey, come over, or traveling or going on a cruise, whatever it may be, to have a happy life. But in a lot of cases, these three things will equate to this, and then all together will equal this balance, which isn't going to equal just the best life ever, because problems are always going to arise in your love, in your wealth, in your health. A problem may arise where your girlfriend, your boyfriend breaks up with you, or wealth may get affected because something isn't going right in the business, or your health might get affected because you get injured in the gym. But you always need to try and come back to having all four of these. That is the video. This idea of health, wealth, love, and happiness being the balance for a good life all stems from Tai Lopez, one of my online mentors. Now, follow me if you didn't. Most of you probably coming from one of my social platforms, but if you just happen to come across this video, follow me on Instagram at the Matthew Iglesias, and on Snapchat at Matthew370Z. I advise you guys to follow me on both because I post content on both that are different yet similar, but you get a much better experience that way. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.